right, hello, and welcome to the current edition of the Principal's Office. Again, my name is Phil Crisostomo, principal here at Assunpink Center.
And I'm Jared Warren, the principal here at the Sypek Center. Welcome. It's good to see everybody.
So coming up the last few weeks, we've had a couple changes here at Mercer County Technical Schools. Yeah. I know you have a new program coming in and a new staff member on board.
We do. We have a program coming on board, and it's going to be in our pathway in our STEM Academy. I just want to welcome and give a shout out to Lieutenant Colonel Javier Cortez. Lieutenant Colonel started with us a couple of weeks ago. And he's been on campus, getting to know staff, getting to know our students, and we're excited to have him here and excited for his program to start next school year.
Oh, wonderful. Over at Assunpink, we had change with our pre-nursing and allied health program. Dana West is coming on board to us from Middlesex County Vocational Schools. Mm-hmm. And so she's joining us as our allied health teacher. Just started this week, so we're getting her on board and throwing her right in.
Cool.
So we're glad to have her on board.
Nice.
Now, we've got a lot of events that are coming up, and the last couple of months have been really busy. I know at our campus. I'm sure at yours.
Oh, it's February, and everyone thinks February is like the downtime of the year. But for us, it is one of the quickest times of the year. We have a lot of competitions. We have a lot of shows that we do that we're at. One that we were at this past Monday was our Soup for You event, which is put on. It's a phenomenal event put on by the Hamilton Rotary, and it's at RWJ Fitness in Hamilton. So Soup for You is a event of all community partners, restaurants that come out, and they kind of show off what they can offer to the community. It's a little soup competition. So you pay a fee, you get to try a bunch of different types of soups, and you get to vote on the best soup that you had there as well. And, not trying to brag, but we reclaimed our first place this year, MCTS, the Culinary Academy. So kids did a phenomenal job. Shout out to our chefs as well. We had our soup, which is a creamy chicken, Tuscan chicken soup, which was delicious. And we also provided rolls and desserts for the community as well. So congrats to all of them.
I'm a little upset I couldn't get to go. I had to go to a dentist appointment, and thankfully no cavities. But let me tell you, if I had to choose between a dentist appointment and soup, I choose soup.
Nice.
So also we have our Skills USA food drive coming up, and so our classes our classes and programs are collecting food right now. But it's not just about collecting the food. This time we get to have a little fun with it, from what I understand.
Yes, we do.
So we're each grade and program, I think, has to create food sculptures out of the food that's donated. So I've been noticing one or two of our classes getting a lot of food. That gives for a lot of ideas. One of our classes I noticed has a lot of bags. I'm not sure what they're going to do with the bags yet, but it'd be really interesting to see. So they're using those the food that they collect to be able to make the sculptures, and I guess they're getting graded on those sculptures or for a prize. But now the question is what they're going to come up with. And do you remember what it's where the food is all going to?
I do not offhand, but I can certainly check since we do have a lot of things going on here in campus. But I did want to say one thing. If anyone would like to donate some dried pasta and create a character or a figurine with the pasta, I think that'd be pretty cool. A la a Fusilli Jerry from Seinfeld. Or a macaroni Biddler. We can do maybe not a ravioli Warren, but we could do something else. But another shape of pasta. But all good things.
I'll make sure to send you a Washington Commander.
Thank you. Funny guy.
All right, so I know it's over at Assunpink, we're getting ready for staff versus students. So that's an annual competition where we put our staff against our students. We'll do a Spirit Week where they get to basically dress up as one of their teachers throughout the week, or as a person from one of their subject areas. We'll also get to have some activities on that Thursday. This month also, this is the end of February. By the time you see this, it might be March. But we've been celebrating Black History Month with every week we've had a different activity sponsored by Student Council, ranging from a poetry reading to also being able to view Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech. So a lot of different activities over at Assunpink for Black History, and we're getting ready for Women's History too.
And we are getting ready for Women's History Month. But for Black History Month here at the Sypek Center, I know Mr. Washington, our one of our social studies teachers, had an activity that he was doing with his classes. It really tied into, getting to the root of famous members of, a Black history culture and folks who you might not recognize on a daily basis or might not think of when you think of, famous folks who we usually celebrate during Black History Month. His students had to do speeches. They did a stamp activity. It was really cool. Had a chance to get over there and see what's going on. But he does a phenomenal job, and kids really love that activity.
So you've also got other things happening at Sypek as well, right? We do.
We had this past week, we had our culinary students participate in ProStart, which is their organization that's tied in with the National Restaurant Association. So the ProStart competition was a state championship competition in Old Bridge. We had 2 culinary teams participate, and we had a management team participate. Our 2 culinary teams finished 2nd and 6th, respectively, and our ProStart management team finished 1st. And I believe this is the 4th year in a row where we won the state championship in the management division. So what that means now is they get to go and participate in the national competition down in Baltimore, Maryland, and that's going to be from May 2nd to May 4th. I had a chance to chaperone last year, and I was blown away by the skills, the talents, just the whole ambiance of the weekend, what ProStart does for our kids, the exposure it provides them, scholarship opportunities, and then, it's just a memorable time for our students. Like we have said before, we don't have sports here at MCTS, but these are our sports, and we're very proud of our kids for competing in these competitions, and we're looking to have another good showing in May.
Amazing.
We also have today, we're doing a celebration. We celebrate our program accomplishments here with their industry valued credentials. Today, we're going to be celebrating our graphic design program. They have 100% completion in their Tier 1 and Tier 2 credentials. So Adobe, Photoshop, Illustrator, and their OSHA, of course. So they are going to be leaving us in June. Fully credentialed, and makes them more marketable for careers and that they want to get involved with.
Amazing. Now, we just had at Assunpink a couple weeks ago, we had the central competition at King University for HOSA. So we had a number of students that participated there, and we have 20 students getting ready to go to our state competition at the end of the month. And the state competition is 2 days. So we're excited to see what our students are going to be able to accomplish at states. But as Mr. Warren said, then this is our opportunity. We don't have sports, but we do have these competitions, and we're excited for the kids going to HOSA at states this year. So a lot of exciting things happening. Mm-hmm. Now, speaking of sports,
our esports team is participating in the championships tomorrow at Georgian Court University. We have our Valorant 2 and Street Fighter teams participating, and it's going to be another great showing. Hopefully we can get another title belt, and most importantly, the kids, they have a real passion for esports. They have a real passion for sportsmanship, teamwork, and just going to be another positive day for the MCTS Wizards, and looking forward to it.
Now, speaking of, as we're talking about our kids, we have 2 that we wanted to recognize. Mm-hmm. Every year, Mercer County does an Unsung Hero Award. Mm-hmm. And so the student we recognize at Assunpink is Catherine Canberra Cruz. Mm-hmm. Catherine is an amazing woman who has spent a lot of time. First of all, she's done a lot of incredible things at school first, first with not only working on her grades and showing how amazing she is, but also with helping and tutoring other students. But she also has been doing work outside with raising money and collecting donations. In fact, as we were considering who to honor for this award, we just happened to get an email from her. She wanted to meet with us about collecting supplies to share with school supplies to share with students in need. That's the type of student that Catherine is. And so, whether it's, working with students here on campus, whether it's working with students and helping people that are in need around the community. Catherine is just an amazing person we want to celebrate.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And that's why the award was created by special thanks to New Jersey School Boards Association for starting this award last year. And last year we had 2 representatives from MCTS, and we're going to have 2 again this year for the Sypek Center from our Culinary Academy. We have Joe Verticchio. Joe came here as a freshman during my first year here as building principal. I got to know Joe, right from the start for all good things, and I couldn't be more proud of him. He was actually the manager of the ProStart management team last year, and besides seeing Joe, in the hallways, in the classrooms, I got a chance to really get to know Joe more last year on the ProStart trip. Just a kind individual, willing to do anything for the team, and just the growth that I've seen him really make over the past 4 years has been phenomenal. He didn't talk to me for a little bit about after the Eagles beat the Packers in the first round of the playoffs, because he's a huge Packers fan. But there'll be other times, Joe. So congrats to you again, pal. Look forward to celebrating you on March 20th.
Yep.
So, but other than that, we have some other upcoming events. We do have a PTSA meeting scheduled for March 3rd, which is this coming Monday. I believe it's at 6 p.m. at Assunpink, or 6:30.
I think 6. We have to check. We'll either 6:30. We'll make sure to announce it.
Come at 6. We'll be there, and I will be able to have some good conversations. So, and you can check the website as well. But another PTSA meeting on March 3rd, and our attendance has been phenomenal, and we're looking to continue to grow that organization and really accept the support that we get from them.
So we also have a fundraiser with them coming up on March 7th. That's the Iceland Skate Night from 8 to 10 o'clock in the evening. So I don't know about you. I'm a little uncoordinated on ice skates, but for those of you that are, we encourage you to come out and join us March 7th, 8 to 10 at Iceland Skate Night, and the flyer for that is on the website.
I've been known to be an angel on the ice. So if you do want to come out and see the flexibility and the really athleticism in full swing, please come out on March 7th. And I'm not talking about me, of course. I'm talking about Dr. C here. So, but it'll be a great night for all, a nice fundraiser. And look forward to seeing you there.
So also, students, it's really important to know March 21st, while we love to have you in school, that is a day off for you. We're going to have a professional learning day for our staff. So we'll be working on working with training our staff on some things that are coming out, including talking about artificial intelligence. Mm-hmm. So really excited because there's a lot of great tools that are out there now. There's a lot of change in how those tools are operating and some great things that we can do with it. I'm just getting to explore all the great things we can do with AI. So that'll be part of our time, but we're looking forward to that with our staff. But in the meantime, students, March 21st, while we love you, take the day off, enjoy it. You get to stay home that day.
Absolutely. So a couple other things that are upcoming. I did want to mention that we have our prom coming up on April 17th. Our prom, again, is going to be at Mercer Oaks, which is located in West Windsor, New Jersey. So tickets are available for purchase online. It's a great event. It's a fun night. It's the day before we break for spring break. That has become our tradition the past couple of years here at MCTS to hold prom on that day. Last year was a phenomenal time at Mercer Oaks. So please, talk to your friends, but go buy a ticket online, and, we'll see you there on April 17th.
Yep, and just as graceful as I am on the ice, it's just as graceful I'm going to be on the dance floor.
Oh, you got it. Dance off. What was that, Despicable Me 3 dance competition?
Yeah, I think so,
dance off? Yeah, there you go. We'll have one of those. Also, we have graduation slated for Monday, June 16th. That's going to be both Academy and our shared time ceremonies. It's going to be at the Patriots Theater at the Trenton War Memorial, which is located right along Route 29 in the Delaware River in Trenton, New Jersey. So more information will be coming out on that, including a save the date. to our families. So be on the lookout for that in the upcoming weeks. And then certainly as we get closer to the date, more detailed information for our students and our families will be available to you.
All right. Now, before then, of course, I understand you have a pickleball tournament coming up.
Yes, March Madness. Here we go. March Madness. March is right around the corner, literally right around the corner. I believe it starts tomorrow. So we have our pickleball tournament coming up. We do have some preliminary action underway. I am excited. I am participating again this year with a pickleball. My partner here in pickleball, and it's not to give away any strategy. I'm not going to name who that person is, but I guarantee you we're going to compete and do some serious damage in the tournament. But it's a great time. We all get excited for it, and it's lengthy, but in the end, we have some good competition, so which is good.
So a lot of great things happening here at Mercer County Technical Schools. We are hoping to see our students involved as well as our staff. We're looking forward to the exciting things that are happening. We do know, by the way, it's going to be a really long time until break. So other than that day on the 21st where the students get off, we know it's there's a lot going on, but it's all great things, right?
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
So we're looking forward to the exciting things that March is going to bring to us. But until then, that's it for us today.
That's all we got.
So we'll end off with what we usually say. What happens here?
Magic happens here.
All right. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks all.